All right, and we're live.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. Well, welcome back to our third official live stream from the bus.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's crazy.
It should be the last one in this bus.
Yes.
As far as we know in any bus, but who knows what the future holds.
That's very true. So I guess we'll let some people roll in. I saw someone here that they're going on a lunch break so they can join. I don't know what time it is where you're at, but
I guess it's different times all over the world. I definitely forget that.
Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know where you're from, but that's pretty cool. So I guess I'm gonna start going through some comments, or before we get too far, like we're gonna try to talk more about what happened with the bus and like what type of work we got done on it, and yeah, just kind of talking about that and just our last thoughts on the bus and stuff like that. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to drop them in the chat. I think I said this last time, but we're not experts at live streams yet. So if we miss your question, just ask the same thing again, and hopefully we'll catch up to it and we'll see it. That's totally fine. You can just ask the same comment, and we'll try to get to it. So no problem.
I wonder if we should start off by because we always get behind on comments. I wonder if we should just start off kind of explaining a little bit of what
No, that's a good idea. Should we start with the bus, like what happened with the bus, or the plans with the van?
Probably with the bus, but I'm really excited to talk about the van.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so
you can tell we put a lot of thought into this.
All right, so we'll talk about the bus. All right.
So we were in the Tetons in Wyoming, like at Grand Teton National Park, which has been a huge bucket list destination for both of us for as long as we can remember. And we were driving back from the park to this dispersed campsite that we've been staying at. And there's a 5-day limit at the campsite, but we'll get back to that later. And we were driving back from the park when the bus just cut out while we were driving. And it was like 9 o'clock, 9:30. So it was getting dark. And the bus, like the engine just powered off. And luckily it was close enough to where we could turn off of the main road onto the dirt road. And that's just where it decided to chill for the next couple of days until we got a tow.
Yeah. So it was kind of scary because like the road we were on, it was like the main highway. I forget what highway it is, but it's the one that runs through Jackson Hole. And it cut off, and like the power steering went off too. So I had to like really force it. And luckily like there's a forest road nearby. So we pulled into that. We just cruised with the momentum we did have.
Yeah, I was sitting in the back while Jimmy was driving, and I was like listening to music, and then I can see Jimmy like starting to go into like problem solving mode, and I'm back here listening to music, and then I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, and then the power steering cut out, so it was like real hard to turn, but we made it. So
yeah, so that was fun. We were sitting there on that the entrance to the forest road for like literally 2 nights. And
the first thing
No, good.
The first thing we did the next morning was call the park rangers and let them know, because we were on national forest land, not the park, but it was like the national forest. So we called the rangers and we're like, we're sorry, we're stuck, we're making phone calls, we're doing everything we can, we're trying to get it fixed. We're gonna get out of here as soon as we can, and we'll keep you updated. And they were really nice about that.
That was nice. Dylan says, hey, Jimmy Natalie, I was in the truck that stopped by when y'all were broke down in the Tetons. Glad to hear you're doing well.
Oh, thanks.
We are. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, I think it was pretty disruptive, but everyone was really nice about it. Like pretty much every day at 7 o'clock, we would start, being ready to go outside and help direct cars to go around us, because you could get around us. Like Class A RVs were able to get around, but we were in the middle of the road is just where the bus decided to take a nap. So we were just it was stressful. That was like a really hard 2 nights of being in the middle of the road trying to get some sleep. But
we made it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when we mentioned it in the announcement video we had like a couple days ago. But Megan and Matt, there were a couple that travels in their van. We met them, and they helped us all morning. They say we didn't ruin their. Oh, I see them. Megan and Matt says so.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Glad you can make it. Yeah, they say Megan and Matt says you were all types of in the way. Yeah, we were blocking the forest road. People had to go around us in the mud to get by because there was a free campsite down the road. So that was the situation.
Yeah,
But
we were very inconvenient for a lot of people.
yeah, but they were really nice, and they were really good new friends. We had literally just met them like the day before, or maybe 2 days before, and we hung out like once, and now they were taking me into the it was Jackson, right? That was the nearby
Yeah,
town.
that's the town. Nearby, it was still it was a 25-mile ride away from town,
Yeah.
because we were, when the bus broke down, we're thinking like, all right, we can go into town on our bikes, get some parts, but it's 25 miles each way. 50 miles for a round trip is not what we're wanting to do, especially when we have a vehicle in the middle of the road that we don't want to leave unattended. It was so stressful, and Megan and Matt really kind of swooped in, and they helped us out as much as they could, and honestly, it made it a little better. I think it drove our decision to get a van. I think it made it a little easier because they have a nice like ProMaster, and so
Yeah, it looks so mobile and like
yeah.
it's so
I was very jealous of their van. Like when we're sitting there with our bus on the side of the road.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, so and then we mentioned we got a tow, so we had to get a tow to Idaho because Jackson, there's no place to get a diesel bus worked at in Jackson.
We called every shop.
Yeah, we called 14 different shops. A lot of them were like auto shops for just like for non-diesel cars, right? And so they couldn't help us regardless. But yeah, no one could help us, and so we just ended up getting a tow into Idaho, and that's where we were at that shop for about a week or so, and they were really nice. They were so great. We kind of explained the situation, and they got it up and running. I think in the end, it was like one of the injectors, I think or the harness. They explained it. It was
like the harness
failing.
for an injector.
Yeah. So they fixed it, and after they fixed that, it's been running. And then on top of that, we asked them to go ahead and completely replace our glow plugs and all our glow plug harnesses, because those were also getting damaged. And so now the bus starts so good in cold weather. We got by somehow beforehand, but like now it's so fresh, like it, in combination with Tony's
the glow plug switch.
Yeah, the glow plug switch that Tony at AAA Bus he installed about a month or two back. In combination with that, we can control it, so we can control how long we use the glow plug, so it starts really good.
Yeah, that has been nice.
Yeah, I felt bad ignoring some of the comments. I want to look at some of the comments and try to pick out some questions.
There's Larry Moore.
Yeah, Larry asks, are you hoping to keep the e-bikes with the van?
Definitely.
Yeah, we have hard plans to keep them for sure.
That was, I don't know if you remember, but we initially had the XP 2.0s, which are a little bit bigger version of the e-bike. And then whenever the new XP lights came out, we were able to get them switched. So now we have the smaller version, and we had it in mind that we were wanting to eventually downsize into a van. So like that was a big reason why we wanted to get the smaller bikes, even though the bus can fit the slightly bigger, more decked out version. So like,
yeah,
definitely keeping the e-bikes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how we're gonna mount it in the back. Well, to be fair, we're probably not gonna actually have a bike rack. We're gonna put it in the garage.
Yeah.
And so we've got some clever ideas of how we're gonna store it under the bed, and actually plan for it this time, because like Natalie said, we just put them under our bed now, and like they don't really have a solid spot. We just put them under there, so they kind of like lean on the pillar and stuff, and that's how they stay there. But I don't know, we're gonna make some cubbies for them or something. It's gonna be cute.
Yeah, we're excited. We're talking like van plans, like in any free moment we have.
Oh yeah, we're very excited. Let me see if I can grab some more questions from here. Will buying a van and converting it be less expensive than staying with your bus?
I think it can be.
Yeah, I think it can be. It just depends. I think the main difference with what I find with vans, especially because the price of vans is going up, is that you can finance them. So that's like a big difference. Because like with the bus, we bought it outright, which has its like perks, ups and downs, pros and cons. But with a van, you can finance it. So like even though it's might be a newer, more expensive van, it's like you might end up paying less up front. So we might end up trying out that model for a little bit. It just kind of depends. Because with this one, when we buy everything outright, we put all of our eggs in one basket, basically. So we just buy everything outright, and then we like fix it or like do maintenance along the way. But with a newer van, like it's just you're paying over a couple of years, so it could be cheaper if you look at it like that. So
yeah, and I feel like one thing that has really helped is having like you guys' support on YouTube, and I think that really helps us feel more secure in considering something like financing, which we've never done before. We've been lucky to never have to finance before. But before the bus, the only thing we've owned was we shared a car.
Yeah.
So I think looking at it as an investment for YouTube and then having YouTube be able to kind of support that makes it make sense. If that makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Help me, I'm babbling, Jimmy.
No, you're good. No, that's good. I mean, there's a lot of different opinions about it, about the idea of financing and stuff. But like that might answer your question. Okay. Oh, let's see here. So Pat Johnson,
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Donates $20. Thank you so much, Pat. Really appreciate it. That's gonna go directly to the van build.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Buy a couple square feet of insulation.
Yes.
Is Regretless here?
I think I saw her.
Hey.
So excited for your new chapter, friends. Bummed we never got to meet up in the bus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm bummed too. I wanted to show the thing off a little bit more, but you know, it happens.
Yeah. Maybe we can meet up in our new build.
Yeah, we'll be the new cool kids in a van on the block. Let me see if I can grab some more questions, because I know we want to talk about the van, like the plan for the vans and stuff, but don't want to use up all our material at once.
True.
Okay, so Lambo in the doc says, hey guys, we just looked at the Class B van, specifically the ProMaster. Just a suggestion, make sure you like the cockpit. I'm 5'7" and didn't feel comfortable. You know, that's we've been doing research, and that like definitely seems to be one of the big things about the ProMasters. Like, people don't find the cockpits very comfortable. Like
the front where you drive?
Yeah. Well, like the chairs are not comfortable.
Oh,
so I don't know if that's what you're running into too, but I heard it's like one of the least comfortable setups is the ProMaster. So if anyone has like, you know, if you have firsthand experience about like any of these vans, we'd love to hear it and see what you think, because we're still like in the decision-making phase.
I think the only decision we've really made is that we want a high roof van. Yes. We need both of us to be able to stand up. I think that's like something that we're not willing to compromise on. I know a lot of people like are able to live in shorter spaces and they're okay with it, but it's something that I think would be too much of a compromise for us.
Yeah, because I think we've gotten spoiled with the height in this bus. Like, I don't know if everyone knows, but the height in this bus is 6'4" after insulation. So that's like standing as it is now. It is 6'4", and there's no roof raising here.
That is really
I'm proud of that, because I feel like it's pretty unique, because every time I visit other people's buses, it's always like at least 2 inches shorter.
Yeah.
So because it's about the height of a van, I feel like most buses.
Yeah.
So I think we're just spoiled with the height. At least I am.
Yeah, I don't want to like forget about that and like sacrifice on these luxuries that I don't want to take them for granted.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be good in any size van though.
Honestly, I could live in a Prius.
Yeah, yeah, I'm 5'10", but like sometimes I wish, you know, if I was 5'3", 5'4", like we could get a cargo van, like a low roof cargo van, make it even smaller.
That's true. We come up with a cute name for it, like something about too short people, and
yeah,
that'd be fun.
Let's see. SkyTech Bits asks, have you viewed other YouTuber van builds for more ideas?
We've been doing that for like 5 years. We've always kind of kept a tab on vans.
Yeah.
I think right after we heard or found out about living in a bus full time, we started watching like Kenzie and Joey. I think they split up, but it's Kenzie West is her YouTube channel now, and we just love their van builds. And now she has like a van conversion company. So we've been watching builds like that and kind of keeping up with people's stories for a while.
Yeah. And then sometimes we'll watch like random people as well. And we saw one yesterday that I thought was crazy. Inside of it, they had a 2,000 watt
incinerating.
That's the word. Yeah.
Toilet.
Yeah. So it was not compostable, but like combustible, where it's a $6,000 toilet. It's 2,000 watts. And then like, instead of having a black tank or like anything like with compost, it incinerates it.
And then you have ashes to deal with.
Yeah, that's insane. So I thought that was cool. I don't think we're going to be doing that.
Absolutely not.
So yeah, we do try to keep an eye on what people are doing just to get new ideas, because I've never seen that before. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the Nature's Head was like already kind of a luxury stretch for us. I can't imagine spending 6 times that on an oven toilet.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ronnie asks what kind of van you want. That's a good question.
High roof.
I think like we're trying to think outside the box as well. But I mean, honestly, the three contenders are like the typical Sprinter, ProMaster, or Transit. We're really looking at those three right now. We've like thought of like more alternative, like, you know, I think someone mentioned a box truck at some point. And of course there's always like fifth wheels
Or another bus.
or another bus. Yeah. But I think we'll probably stick to one of those three vans. We just kind of like how they all work. And they just have so many pros and cons that like, it's not an easy decision.
Sorry, 2 acres evolving.
Oh,
sorry,
hey.
I got distracted. Hey.
With the super chat, the $99 super chat. I can't wait for the van videos. Do you plan to go back to South Carolina for the build? That's a good question.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much. That's very generous.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We are not planning on going back to South Carolina. Some of you have been watching like our bus build might know that we were staying with family and using Jimmy's parents' workshop while we built out the bus, and we were able to use all their tools, and it was perfect setup. They have since sold their house and the workshop with it. So we are going to fend for ourselves a little bit more on this one, but I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. So we're looking, we have a couple different options we're looking at. They're all really good options, but no, we will not be going back to South Carolina, which I'm happy for multiple reasons. One, because it was so hot and so humid when we were doing the bus build. It was crazy. If you go back and watch those videos, I just feel like we're like 5 more shades more red in those videos than we are in the more current ones, just because it was so hot and humid.
We did a lot of work like late at night. Like we would work until midnight sometimes just because the weather would get way better. Yeah. But it's still a lot of bugs, a lot of humidity. I think we're going to stay around Utah is kind of where we're looking.
Yeah, I think the weather's pretty good around here. I feel like
it's at least dry.
Yeah, I'm kind of learning, like, if you stay in any spot long enough, it's going to get hot. But I think this is a good middle ground. So we'll probably stay around the Utah, Idaho area. And also that's where we are now, so it helps. I know I'm probably skipping people, but I feel like I'm kind of far behind. So I might like scroll down and catch up a little bit. Cheryl says, with the price of gas, I see why you want a van. Yeah, I think even the vans, they don't have like great gas mileage, but I think it's still like 17 on the highway or something like that. So I'll be excited for that. Oh, Michelle, the Haddocks, with the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. That's very nice.
Really appreciate it. Let's see.
Oh, Trenton Alley. We've gotten a lot of people asking us and suggesting that we reach out to Trenton Alley, and I think that would be very imposing. But we're big fans of Trenton Alley. Like we watched them when they were traveling in their van, and they went to like Ushuaia in Argentina.
Yeah, that
was really cool. So like they're definitely part of what inspired us to be open to vans at some point.
Yeah, they were definitely like the core 3 channels that we used to like. They're one of the 3 that we used to watch all the time and really got inspired from.
It was Trenton Alley, Nomadic Movement, and then what was the third one?
I mean, it was Kinsey and Joey, but they stopped.
Also, yeah, there's Ride and Seek too.
Yeah, Ride and Seek. And Regretless, honestly, we watched.
Yes, we
watched you guys for a while. Yeah, it was just so fun back then, just to like find all these new channels, doing all these cool things on the road. So I was like, yeah. Oh, okay. So we got some more super chats coming in. So $10 super chat from Bart. Just subbed the other day. Been hearing a lot from friends about you two. Here's a little to put towards the new build fund.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's really appreciated.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm very excited. And then Les with the $20 super sticker.
Hey, Les, thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks for stopping in too.
Yeah, I like your sticker.
Let's see. Buses are best as tiny homes, too expensive to travel with, yet amazing to live in on the land.
We have driven this thing over 8,000 miles.
That's true.
But I do see you do have a point for sure.
Yeah.
It's super luxurious on the inside, but it's more stressful to drive this thing than a van.
Yeah. I think if we didn't have a YouTube channel, I think we'd spend more time in one spot with a bus.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, but it's fun to have the YouTube videos and have another reason to get out there and like keep moving and keep exploring. Because like you know, I feel like we're pretty sedentary people usually, and so
we're homebodies.
yeah, we're
for the
really
most part.
homebodies. It just helps that now our home moves with us. So it's,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
we can still be adventurous.
yeah. So I can definitely agree with you. I feel like schoolies do work pretty well as like stationary homes. And that's why we're excited about the van too, because I feel like we can get that more mobility. We can travel more because like even though we're in a bus now, we would only stay at a campsite 2 to 3 nights like tops, and then we would just move on. Did I see another super chat come in? Yes, I did. The $20 super chat from Mike Miller. Good luck, guys, and enjoy your adventures.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I really hope I'm not missing any of the super chats. I don't think I am. All right, let's see. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. So if I'm missing questions, again, guys, just you can post them again. Oh, another super chat from Fred Field, $10.
Here late due to HOA meeting. Other than switch to the van, did I miss anything? We talked about kind of explaining the breakdown and what it was like, you know, riding in the bus when the engine cut out and how inconvenient we made everything for all the other campers there, having to drive around us in the like dirt road.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think you've missed too much.
Yeah, the short of that story was we got stuck on the forest road. We blocked the entire road to the free campsite, so everyone driving by had to drive in the mud. And yeah, we had to tell the park rangers we were there because we were kind of over our 5-day limit also. So
yeah, apparently I think it's good that we called and got ahead of it, because I think they said that they're like getting calls about us. Like whenever we would call and give them an update, they'd say, oh yeah, somebody called just to let us know. So I feel like it's better that we got out ahead of that.
yeah,
because we could have technically gotten a tow earlier, but the quote we got would have been can I tell them the crazy quotes we got?
yeah.
$7,000 to go like a mile, not a mile, like an hour away.
Yeah.
For a tow. So that was very nice of them to help us out and not make us take that awful deal, because that would have been way too much.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think we got a good deal in the end, but we were getting some crazy quotes at the beginning.
Yeah, it's just such a touristy place, and apparently there's a monopoly on the towing companies, so they can charge like that. But, and you know, if the forest ranger said that we had to, we would have had to do that, and that just would have been absolutely devastating.
Yeah. Did I say this one yet? Is that a new one?
No, that's new.
Okay, so Pixie Perfect with a $10 super sticker. I love the sticker.
Cute. I like that one.
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And then Larry Moore with the $100 super chat.
Wow. Thank you so much, Larry.
Thank you, Larry. Really appreciate that. All right. I know I'm skipping so many comments. I'm really sorry, guys. So all right. So TC says, do you consider a Sprinter van? We're definitely considering it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
oh, do you consider a Sprinter a van?
I don't know if that's a typo or not, but we do consider it a van.
Yeah.
And it's on our radar. It's definitely the more expensive option on our radar. So I don't know if it's realistic for us right now, but we're interested in, you know, I think they're really nice. I think they are pretty top of the line.
Yeah.
And expensive to get worked on, which is another big downside. I think that's another reason I'm excited to get a van, is I think the emergency fund set aside just for the vehicle could be much smaller. And that's one thing with the Sprinter. If they're expensive to get worked on, you know, I have to consider that.
Yeah. DS Photoscape says, come to Lubbock and build better winter than Utah. Yeah, it's where my sister's from, actually. And it's hot there now. And so our plan is to not spend more than like 2 months on this, hopefully. So hopefully we're not building through the winter, but that's a good idea. Gordo says, I have a similar size bus. What is your main reason for moving to a van? Miles per gallon, open to more spots.
We did make our last video kind of goes into detail on why we did that. But basically it was, what was it?
It's like, it's a finance thing. It was basically, we saved up money for maintenance and then we hit that limit. And so basically, like, I think, like we bought, like, I don't know the exact numbers, but like, you know, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it was basically just, we saved up money to do maintenance and repairs on the bus, and then we hit that limit. And so we needed to make a responsible decision and reset, basically. So if you watch the video, it kind of talks more about that, how we're just going to reset that budget and then spend the budget on something else. And this way, and so now we could do another bus, we could just do it again, but like we want to keep, you know, we want to keep these adventures going, and we want to try something new. And so I think this is a great opportunity for us to try something new. So instead of getting another bus, I think we're just going to move to a van, because it's something we've always wanted to try.
Yeah, we've always been excited about vans, and also we realized that we travel much faster than we thought that we would. We thought that we would be parking and staying in a place for a couple weeks, but really we get pretty restless and kind of we get like antsy to leave after like 4 days in a place.
Oh, did I miss one? Did I miss Ravelix with a $1 super chat?
I don't see it on the board.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. Sorry, I missed you. Thanks for the super chat.
Thank you.
And then we've also got Larry Haynes with $20 super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Gosh.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys are really nice. And I think we explained like in the last video when we say we're out of money for the bus, like we still have money to live and to eat and to, you know, for our own emergency funds, and we're okay. We're like, you know, we could get a job if we really were in big trouble. We're just trying to kind of reconsider and reevaluate so that we can go forward in a responsible way so that we can continue traveling for as long as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, we really thought about, because we've gotten suggestions about like, you know, you could get a job instead. You could build up money that way. And I think it was kind of like, if you guys have seen the videos, I think it was about a year ago now, or not that long, maybe like 6 or 7 months, but we were going to do the Amazon warehouse jobs during like the winter time, like October, November, kind of around there.
Which is like a seasonal 3 months where you go and work in an Amazon warehouse and you can stay in an RV park, and then afterwards you're done and you leave. So it's just kind of a way that a lot of people who live full-time on the road can get some money with some seasonal work.
Yeah. And so it's kind of non-committal because you only do it for 3 months and then you're free, and then you can travel and come back to it the next year. Well, it didn't work out for us the first year because we could not find camping, like there's no camp spots at all. We just could not find it. And so we ended up not doing it. But I think the big decision back then, which I can kind of relate to now, is that we wanted to focus on YouTube. We wanted to focus on making videos. And so we thought, like, if we can invest more in making videos instead of stopping and getting a job, then, you know, that could be a different way to, like, you know, like a different alternative, basically. And so I just bring it up because, you know, we definitely thought about that when we were canceling our Amazon jobs, because we're like, all right, let's just focus on the videos. And we're kind of making that decision now again, is that we could obviously just get jobs, but we just enjoy YouTube so much. We'd rather try to double down and invest on you guys and invest on the videos instead. So that's kind of our thought process. Let's see. We got a lot of people in here. I think we're like 30 away from 1,000 people.
What?
Yeah, look, that's crazy.
Wow.
Wow, you guys are awesome.
Well, I just got nervous.
No, I'll cover it up. So there's only 9 people here.
Oh, that's just sad. Okay. Okay. I do see what? $7,000 for a tow? That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I do want to be super clear. We didn't pay that.
No.
We were able to keep calling and find a place that would do it for much cheaper.
They did it for way less. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was even a longer distance. So, you know, we didn't pay that. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Try your best not to break down in Jackson, Wyoming. That's like my advice.
Yeah, apparently there's like a monopoly on towing there. And so they can charge whatever they want. And that's where that number came from.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's see.
I see. Were you involved with any of the flooding? We've gotten a lot of people asking about that, especially when we didn't upload last Monday. We were not in Yellowstone. If we didn't have the mechanical problems, and then I think we probably would have been. So, you know, we had a disaster coming for us one way or another.
Yeah.
But thankfully we were not in Yellowstone or in the area or affected by the flooding in any way. And yeah, it's sad to think about the people who were, and I hope they can recover really quickly.
Yeah, I hope so. In some way, maybe we helped Megan and Matt then, because I think because we ruined their day, they did not go hiking in the Tetons, and they left for Yellowstone earlier than I think they were planning on. So maybe we helped them in some way, and they actually got through the Tetons before that happened.
If that's what we got to tell ourselves, then that's all right, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see. Jennifer Corp says, have you considered... Oh, wait, no, I don't want to miss this one. So there's a $5 super chat from Bob Bibby. I don't want to mispronounce it, but...
Bob.
Yeah, thank you, Bob.
Thank you so much. That's very nice.
Really appreciate it. So Jennifer says, have you considered renting different types of camper vans to see what you would like to drive and what kind of amenities you can and can't live without in a small space?
We really thought about doing that before we got the bus. that was actually like, because we used to, when we had our jobs, we would have 2 weeks vacation a year. And for one of those trips, we wanted to try out van life and see what we thought of it. And we went to go look at the prices and they were crazy. So we haven't done that. I think we just are really good at like just thinking it through without actually trying it. I know there were some things we were worried about trying with living in the bus, like for example, showering in a smaller space. So we made a cardboard mold of the actual shower so that we could try standing in it with the walls and make sure that it was going to be workable. So we do creative solutions like that.
Yeah.
I wish we could do that. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. We, as you guys know, we've been trying to plan the van thing for a couple weeks now, and I don't want to give away too much, but we are trying to fit everything you see in the bus now into the van, and I think it's about 5 feet shorter. So we'll see if it works. But
everything that we care about, because there's like we have an 8-foot countertop in here. That's not happening in the van.
We could get pretty clse though.
We could, but it would not. At what cost?
Yeah. I'm excited to see how it's all going to turn out, and I'm excited to like show it to you guys. We're kind of still locking down the plan because we don't even know what van we're getting yet, but we've got some creative solutions. I'm interested to see what people say about the bed idea we've got.
Yeah.
To save space. So we'll see. All right, let me scroll down a little bit. Let's see. Trent and Allie have a company called Mountain Made. They build vans in Utah. Check them out. Yeah, we've definitely heard about them. Lon asks, where will you live during the build?
Well, you got to figure that out.
Yeah.
I wish we could stay on the bus, but I think it would be most straightforward if we sell the bus and then buy the van. So I don't know if we can do that. So we're considering options. We're looking at maybe trying to get an apartment for a short term or try to sublease from someone. That's a tough question.
Yeah, we're looking at all our options with it. I think Alyssa, from Regretless, she shared an apartment with someone, right? It was kind of like a sublease situation.
Yeah, I think she mentioned that in one of her videos.
Yeah, and so we've been looking into that as well.
But it's hard because there are a lot of people looking to live with a solo female, and they don't, want to rent a room to a couple. It's kind of an odd request. So we're looking.
Yeah.
But I don't know what we'll end up doing.
Yeah.
Apparently there are micro apartments and I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. Like micro studio apartments where they're like 200 square feet for a studio apartment.
That's huge.
Yeah. That's double the size we're living in now.
Yeah. What do you mean micro? But I think that would be pretty fun to try out.
Yeah. Let's see. So Marianne says, oh, finally I caught your live. Hey kids, y'all are looking precious.
Thank you. Glad you could. Oh,
jinx. Glad you can make it. I said it first.
You did.
I'm seeing some hey guys from Wyoming, from Australia.
Ooh.
Hey David. It's David and Julie.
We have never been to Australia, neither of us.
Yeah.
Not yet.
I think we got a $5 super chat from Bart. I'm doing a Murphy bed in my van with a bench opposite of it. When the bed is away, the bottom side of the bed will have a dining table fold down.
That's cool.
That's cool. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, we're not super sure about doing a convertible bed, like something that we have to move. We're not sure if we want to trust ourselves to ever take it out of the bed.
Yeah.
But I do love when people do that, and like people do huge dinettes in vans, and I think that looks awesome. I'm just not sure if we could actually keep up with it.
I think, to be fair, I think the Murphy bed would be the bed we would pick if we did go that route, because you can keep it all put together.
Yeah,
I think it's
that'd be nice.
It's whenever you see those van builds that have a dinette in the back that is also convertible into a full-size bed.
If I got to put a fitted sheet on it every day, it's not happening.
Yeah.
We did laundry today, and I put a fitted sheet on here, and I can confidently tell you, no way am I ever going to do that daily.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's nice though. It's nice if you want to entertain a lot, but
yeah. Oh, the super chats are coming in.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to miss any. Let's see.
Bourbon Bites.
All right, Bourbon Bites. It's a $20 super chat. Cheers to the new adventures.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciate it. Thanks. I'm glad you could stop by as well.
That's cool.
Tilly with the $20 super chat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Regretless.
What?
Did I sit back? Okay. Regretless with $20 super chat. A little something for the van. Although I'll tempt you guys to come to Wind River Rally this weekend as the last hurrah with Saguaro. Oh, we got to look into that. I've actually
Yeah,
not
we'll
heard
have
of
to
that.
look into that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's so cool.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very cool. Gosh, you guys are just, you could tell our smiles are just like, frozen on our faces. Yeah, these things are always so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish we did more of them, but we do them once a month for Patreon, and it's, a much smaller group.
Yeah.
They're always really fun.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing to have it with everyone here on YouTube for sure.
Yeah.
So Lyndon, am I saying that right? With the $20 super chat. Great show. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll do our best to keep it up. We're
trying.
We're trying.
This is our second Monday in a row where we haven't had a video come out like on time.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we've ever done before.
I think we just breached 1,000 viewers at once.
I think we did that earlier.
Well, I'm sure. Well, I'm not staring at the number.
That's true. That's probably for the best.
But good job.
Aw. Thank you guys.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I know I'm missing so many people. You want to pick one? Anita says Emin and Beck have some floor plans for vans to look for ideas.
They have some really creative layouts.
They do. I feel like because they were the ones that came up with a folding bed where
you flip the bottom of it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I get excited.
Yeah, no, it's basically like a bed like this, and it's there's a hinge in the middle, and you fold it down, and then this part of the bed becomes your backrest for your bench. So
yeah,
that's a good idea. We've seen some other people do something similar. Megan and Matt even. If you go look at their van build, they have a folding bed, so it kind of folds in half. So it's very similar.
And then the slats slide out to go to a full size.
Yeah.
So that's really clever.
Yeah. So we like Eamon and Beck also. We definitely have looked at their vans.
Yeah. Yeah, Eamon and Beck are awesome.
2 Acres of Auburn says congrats on the 1K.
Oh, thanks.
So many milestones. I don't want to miss any questions. I was near the super chat come in.
Wow. Thank you.
$100 from Brad. Take Natalie to a good dinner. Thank you. I will.
There's a Subway right outside.
Oh, that's a good point. Subway is her most favorite restaurant, if you can call it a restaurant.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to claim that one, to be honest. It's
really?
Definitely one of my favorites, but
yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have it all the time because she loves sandwiches, just in general. She was even a sandwich artist at a job she had during college. So
yeah, it was my summer job between 2 years of college. I would make sandwiches.
Yeah. So thank you, Brad. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
This is a good question.
We won't spend it at Subway, I promise.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
This is a good question. Pivok asks, how did you meet?
Oh, that's a cute question. You tell it.
I'll try not to mess it up.
I'll see if he remembers.
So technically, I guess we met in 9th grade in high school.
We had global human geography honors together.
Yeah. And we never talked at all. I think we obviously we might have said hi, but we never talked for 4 years of high school. And then in college, we met again through mutual friends. I think she was bored. She reached out to these friends. They were already going to hang out with us. So we all got together. And that's when we started hanging out.
This was the first week of freshman year.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we just clicked. And she clicked with the friend group so well, too, because the first day we met, it was like for lunch, I think. And then we all came back to one of our dorm rooms, and we all just like sat around talking until like 1 or 2 a.m. And it was really fun. I just feel like she fit in with the friend group so well, and obviously we hit it off somewhere around there. So
I am just that cool.
Yeah, she's so cool. So I think that's it. That's pretty much the whole story. I mean,
yeah, we got engaged. So that was 7.5 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we got engaged a couple years ago, and we've just kind of been doing our thing.
Yeah, so we've been engaged for about 1.5 years now, actually, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Chris says, much luck to you all. I just bought a Skoolie. Enjoyed watching your Skoolie series. Well, thank you. Hopefully you'll enjoy watching the van series as well, because hopefully we can do things better this time also,
I don't know. We did pretty good on the bus.
That's true. Well, I just mean the videos.
Yeah, the videos.
The videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement. I think we did okay, but we just kind of wanted to start making videos, and I think we'll do it better this time, like Jimmy said.
Yes. think I just saw a $10 super chat from Lon. Can we get 7 more followers to join them on Patreon so they can hit 100? Thank you, Lon. I like
Thank
it.
you. Yeah. Oh, we should come up with an incentive or something for that, but I don't know.
I know. Yeah, it's hard because I feel like we're so busy right now. But yeah, you guys should come join us on Patreon. We do monthly live streams over there.
We have a good
And
time.
it's a good time. So
You can join for as little as $1.
Yeah, thank you, Lon. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Really appreciate it. Let's see. We'll scroll down. I'm probably so far behind.
Ooh, what do you think you will miss the most about the bus?
Oh, that's a good question.
It is so comfortable in here in terms of like
Yes.
a living space.
It's like, if we're talking comfort level, we're talking 100 out of 100, 100%. It's so nice. Like, I love having the 3 separate areas where you can like lounge over there in the couch area, work here at the table, and then sleep over here in the bed. So it's like,
And there's a bathroom.
a separate bathroom, a non-convertible kitchen.
Yeah, you'd think we're selling it from how much we could talk it up, but
Yeah.
it's really comfortable in here. And I know that a van's going to be way more downsized. We're going to have to sacrifice a lot more.
Yeah.
But that's part of the reason we wanted to start with a short bus before, because we've always had a van in mind. We were torn between starting out with a bus or a van, and we decided to get the bus first because we wanted to make sure that we liked the lifestyle before overcommitting and getting into some like a van and finding out that we're not comfortable living on the road and in a small space. So I think it was a good like step to ease us into a smaller space. Jimmy and I always say that we're addicted to downsizing. So I think
we definitely are.
Yeah, I think the bus was like a good step, and then we always kind of knew we were going to probably downsize again to a van.
Mm-hmm. All right. So someone asked, are you going with a 4x4? We would love to, but I think like the price, it might be a big factor. So we'll see.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah, for sure. But it's so hard to find like well-priced 4x4s.
It's hard to find like well-priced vans in general.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
maybe
I'm not looking hard enough, but man, when I do the research on the Sprinter vans, they like the dealerships I'm looking at, like they don't have anything less than like 70 to 80K. I did not think they got that expensive. I thought they were way less than that, but maybe the market's just been going up so much because I know like van life has really kicked off in the last couple of years, so maybe that's it. But if I'm missing something, you guys should tell me, because when I do the research on Sprinter vans, it's so expensive. And I think Sprinter vans are the ones that are like usually you can get those 4-wheel drive, right?
Yeah,
because I don't think ProMasters come in 4-wheel drive, is why I say that.
That's right, as far as I know.
Yeah. I think those are just front-wheel drive, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Red asks, are you selling on the road, going home to rebuild? We'll be selling on the road, and then we're gonna have to find another workshop to work out of. For everyone that's like just catching on now, the workshop that we worked at for the bus build, that my parents owned, that it was on their land and they sold it, and so we can't go back there actually. So we'll have to find a new situation. Let's see. Peter asks, what about a panel van, like a Purolator van? How do you say that? Purolator van? I haven't heard of that actually. So we'll have to look into that. I haven't heard of the term panel van. Oh, we got a $5 super chat from Real Truckin'. U-Ship could help supplement fuel costs. Maybe get a small enclosed trailer with the van, and I'm sure it would help. P.S. You have the most peaceful vibes.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, wow.
We got a $100 super chat from Sabrina for dream building. Marty and I really enjoy your adventures.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That's very nice.
That's very nice.
I'm glad you're enjoying the adventures as well, because we're enjoying them. So,
Yeah, we're sad to take a break from like the actual like exploring and going new places, but I think we can do this build quickly and get back on the road.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year is our goal.
Because I'm sure you guys can imagine when we're planning out our travels, it's not all random, even though it kind of might look like that. And so, we have places that we were going to go, we were going to go visit, we were going to go explore, all on our way to Canada. but things happen, and now we're gonna take a quick, hopefully 2-month hiatus and do a van build, and then we'll just continue right back up again.
That number goes down every time we say it. I think we started off saying 4 months, then 3.
I thought we said 1 month. We're at 1 month now.
I wish.
Yeah. Let's see. Working name asks, any bites on the Skoolie yet? Yeah, we've got some interested people for sure. I think some people are interested through the video we put out, and other people are contacting us through the actual listing itself. So we've talked to some people that don't even know about the videos, which is great. Oh, we got a Neil with the 777 lucky number super chat. Definitely look at the used market for vans. The positive attitude you both have helps to conquer many obstacles. Blessings to you both.
Well, thank you, Neil.
Thank you, Neil. I really appreciate it.
There's another one from Kodiak Farm, Beasley.
So $25. Sorry, go ahead.
I tried to do one. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want to take over.
Jimmy's better at it. $25. Loving your videos. Keep them coming. Thank you so much. We will do our best to keep them coming.
Yes.
We love making videos. It's been we work a lot on it. Like, I think we spend as much time as we would if we had like normal jobs. But it's so fun, and it's really nice. Like, I feel like we're kind of building a community here on YouTube, and it's just, it's been so rewarding, and we love doing it. So we will keep them coming.
Rudy asks, would you consider a UPS truck or similar things like that? Maybe. I feel like that kind of falls into the same line of like a box truck about. And although it'd be so easy to build in because everything's a square, and it'd be so easy. Nice. I don't know. I think we might want to try something a little less loud on the outside for a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
If that makes sense.
I feel like we went with a Skoolie because it just has so much character and so much charm and like a story behind it, and it's really cool. And I don't think you're going to top that in terms of other kinds of vehicles, at least not for me. Like, I feel like a school bus is like the coolest thing you could live in. So like, I feel like now we got to like shift and be like, all right, we did the coolest thing. Now what's going to be the most mobile, or, something.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a different, changing gears, make it feel really different.
Mm-hmm. But I think it'd be fun to switch it up, because I don't think we're going to be in this van for 5 years, and like that's not a bad thing. I just think we're going to switch things up so quickly. We just want to keep moving, and so we'll probably use the van for I don't even know how long, but at least a year, obviously, and then do some good traveling, and then we might switch it up and try something crazy like an old box truck
or backpacking.
Backpacking, yeah. We've seen people do ambulances, which look wild, so that'd be pretty fun.
Although I don't think you could stand up in an ambulance.
No, I think they're much shorter. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, and then a $50 super chat from Cheryl Wyatt. Oh, you gonna read it? Sorry.
Sure. Okay. I'm not good at reading them. We so enjoy your videos. If you're in Southern Utah for a while, we would love to meet you. We are in Southern Nevada. Can't wait to see your build. Mike and Cheryl Wyatt. Thank you so much for the super chat. And
thank you.
That's really nice.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. We always just kind of pick like a meetup. Like for Skoolie Palooza was a fun one to like meet a couple people. And I feel like we'll just have to pick another meetup to do,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because we met a lot of people during then. So
yeah.
But yeah, we'd love to. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but I had this idea that I haven't even shared with Natalie yet. I was thinking like for our videos, right? For when we're building out the van, we can have like a little sub series where while we're building the van, we can go visit with like other people, that are watching the videos that are doing their own van build, right? And then you can like go visit them for an afternoon and see how they're building their van, and it's like a little thing,
Sounds like a lot of editing.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing. She does the editing.
Most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting builds out there, I think.
Yeah.
So we kind of did that with our friends Chris and Stephanie. We like stopped in and hung out with them in Tennessee because they were building their bus, and I think they're still building. But
I think so, yeah. Well, they're building 2 buses now, but
yeah, that's true. Yeah. And it was fun to see. It was fun to see their stuff when we did like a tour of their bus, even though it wasn't finished. Just showing like what the floor plan was going to be.
Mm-hmm. Larry says most vans will fit in a standard parking spot. Skoolie's not so much. Yeah, we were literally parked. We're double parked right now where we're at a Walmart, and so we're double parked. But
if we can overhang on the back, like if we can back up over some grass, we can fit in a spot.
Yeah, so that's nice. I think it's because this bus is so lifted, and so we can fit over most medians pretty easily. So that's nice.
It'll be nice to have something where when I say it can fit in a standard parking spot, I don't have to give any like
there's no caveats.
Yeah. Just it fits like, a car does.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be great.
Kevin says Nat wants to backpack Europe.
Yes, Nat does. That sounds so fun. We did that for a month after college, and it was an absolute dream. I mean, I've never been more tired in my life, and it was like so crazy and constant moving but it was just so cool. Like I really am dying to go do that again.
It's funny though, because when we did that 30-day trip, we both kept daily journals of what we were doing, and we wrote on them every single day, and there's 2 of them, so we now we have 2 journals like that. And so it's kind of funny because it's really similar to the videos, where instead of doing videos at the time, we were writing in the journal. So it's like I feel like we'd be still pretty prepared if we were to go back over there, because we were basically doing that back then.
Yeah, it was like we didn't know it at the time, but we were like set up to start vlogging.
Yeah, exactly. Cheryl says meet and greet would be great. Yeah, I feel like we should like look into that.
I feel like yeah,
we should.
It's so much to plan, which I think is my thing.
That's why we got to piggyback off of something bigger, because last time we did Skoolie Palooza,
and you got to be careful what to hijack though, because Skoolie Palooza is like a huge thing, know. But like I don't want to hijack somebody else's.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because we before Skoolie Palooza we went to it was Ride and Seek, so it was Nat and Abby's event.
It's a van life pride event.
Yeah, and they did an amazing job, but I could tell how much work they put into it. So and they had I think like 100 vehicles there.
Yeah.
And so 100 different rigs, or 100 people, something like that.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty big event for what it was, and
that was their first time doing an event, and they did it. It was awesome. Like it was an amazing time, and everyone had a great time. They had like meditation. They had like an exercise class where everyone came together, shared meals. Like it was wild. It was so fun.
Yeah.
It just is a little intimidating thinking about trying to,
do that for ourselves.
Yeah. Or even a mini version of that would be pretty tough.
Someone says, Rick says, right now on Phoenix, Craigslist, Sprinter van 2006 with 200,000 miles, $7,500. Yeah, I'm that sounds like a lot of miles for a Sprinter.
That's a lot of miles.
Unless, maybe it's a diesel Sprinter.
But I think we are leaning towards gas.
Yeah, too. I think so.
Yeah, I guess that's probably how you get like a, more budget.
And then $10 super chat from Rudy. We are building our own Skoolie and use many of your great ideas. Best of luck. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah,
that's cool to hear.
Yeah. I'm curious which ideas you've used. I know some people like the window shades, and so I don't know if that's one of the things you're using.
I think we've seen 2 other buses with window shade. We've seen them on the internet with the window shades like that, and I just think that's so cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. That's cool to hear. I love just how many people are out there building their own Skoolies. Like I think today we saw 3 other Skoolies in the last 24 hours.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's crazy. so there's 4 of us in the town we're at right now.
1 other Skoolie was green, so there were 2 green Skoolies.
Yeah.
Together.
Antoine says, I've been watching you 2 since you first popped up on YouTube, and aside from going to Skoolie Palooza 2021, you 2 helped me with making my final decision on getting a 2005 Thomas safety liner HDX.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm glad you've been. Yeah, it sounds like you've been watching for a while then.
Yeah.
That's great. So I wonder how far along are you in that build? Like how recent was that purchase? I love hearing about it. Let's see.
So I see one asking if we've been to Wisconsin. We haven't. There's a lot of places we haven't been, especially in the US.
Yeah.
This before we moved into the bus and started traveling, the farthest west I'd ever been was Texas. So like everything on the West Coast has been absolutely new. So it's been really fun exploring stuff. And we haven't done very much in the north either. We did a road trip in college for spring break, which is a terrible time to go, but we went to Niagara Falls. It was totally frozen, extremely cold. We were the only people there, which was fun in its own way. But other than that, we really haven't been in the north like at all.
Yeah, if we had one of those maps that people add stickers to show where you've been, ours would look pretty sad. It's
Yeah.
literally just a straight line from South Carolina to Australia to Arizona, and then up a few states.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like pretty
that's
much all
true.
it is
In the US anyway.
in the US.
In the entire like Western hemisphere.
Yeah. I saw someone I don't know. I missed it. They said they like the shades, and I thought they might be using the shades idea.
Yeah.
I think I
I
saw
love
that.
the shades. They work great. I think the waterproof fabric helps a lot because I know a lot of people living on the road are worried about condensation, and that just isn't an issue for us at all.
Oh yeah, it was Book of the Van Man. I'm stealing the shade idea if I can get a van.
Oh,
Awesome idea, Nat.
oh thanks.
And then Black Sheep Adventure says, are you planning on going to the east part of the country?
The Eastern US?
Probably. I don't think we don't have plans for that anytime soon.
That's a little less exciting for us because we were both like born and raised in the Southeast.
Mhm.
So the East Coast is more like, weekend trip.
Yeah.
But I'm sure one day we'll, get back over there. There's a lot we haven't done over there.
Yeah. Because we still have some family that live around there. Because like I said, my parents, they sold their land there, and they're full-time, like they're traveling as well. And so they actually have a channel as well, so you should check them out. But it's Shelly's Nest.
Yeah.
So I know they're probably blushing right now, but so they have some videos, and they show their travel in their RV as well. Let's see.
Oh, Antoine responded. Still got to go back to Florida and pick her up. Haven't been able to get off of work yet. I did get to go and inspect the bus though, and it's in great shape. Well, that's really good. That's awesome. I know that's one thing we were really excited about for our bus whenever we bought it was this was like the first bus we'd seen with absolutely no rust. And I think it's because it was from Arizona originally where it's super dry. So like I think that's great starting with a solid foundation.
Yeah. Then Motoman says you will need a small cargo trailer. I think that's not a question, but I feel like it's a good lead into like talking about the space we would use there in a van.
Yeah.
And I don't think we will need like an extra trailer.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, because we really don't have that much stuff in here. Like the garage is what we call it. It's everything underneath the bed, and we have the two things that take up the most space are the bikes, and we actually have 2 inflatable kayaks. And I think we'll probably sell the kayaks just to make room. And with that, I think we'll be set even with a smaller van.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that. Like we said, we're addicted to downsizing. So we always have like some weekends where we just go into purge mode and we bring everything out and we go through it and we're like, all right, what can we keep? What can we get rid of?
Yeah. Our cabinets usually have empty space in them.
Mhm.
Like most of our cabinets have plenty of extra room. So I feel like we just kind of gradually like to refine what we own because I think everything you own definitely is a burden in some way.
Yeah.
So I think it's worth determining like, all right, so I love using these e-bikes. We want to keep those. We want to prioritize that. Inflatable kayaks, like we don't use them as much. So, maybe they can go. So it's just nice to kind of refine what you own and evolve over the years.
Yeah. And then I think this was a good question. It was, are you going to make it a 4-season van or chase the 70-degree weather? That's from Jay.
Maybe a 3-season van. I can't stand the heat.
Yeah.
I don't want to be anywhere where it's super hot.
No, yeah, that's a good point.
But it'd be nice to be able to do like skiing trips and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna go out of our way to insulate the thing. Like,
yeah,
I think we'd probably quicker call it a 70-degree van, just because like we'll probably use the same insulation or the same like R value insulation we used here, where we'll probably use. I think we have an inch on the flooring and 2 inches on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll probably replicate that in the van. And
it'll probably be a little bit more insulated because on our windows, we have the Reflectix when the covers are up. But, when we have those down, which is, a lot of the time, so we can see, that's a lot of uninsulated windows. So I think it'll probably be a little better.
Yeah.
And also the smaller space, like I think you could heat it up really quickly with the heater.
Yeah. Because we met someone during the Van Life Pride event at the Skoolie Palooza that I think they had tentative plans to go skiing, like or snowboarding basically, and we wanted to go, but I don't think we weren't ready for the cold yet. You know, we were still
Yeah.
kind of nervous because we had just started traveling and all that.
And this was before we got the new glow plugs. So I feel like now I would feel more okay with it.
Yeah. So I would be excited in a van because I feel like even if we put the same amount of insulation in, I just feel like they're more ready for colder weather as well. So
Yeah.
yeah. Any suggestions on a business that can remove the seats in my 40-foot Skoolie? Like a business that you could pay and have them come out and remove them? Or are you saying, because when I first read that, you see that one? Chris asks any
Yeah.
suggestions on a business that can remove the seats? Because I feel like that might be such a lucrative idea that you could start a business and that's like,
Oh.
that's what you charge.
We didn't have to take we took the seat racks out, like the floor racks out of this, and that was not fun. That was not a fun couple of weeks. So I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone who does that, but like, yeah. Sorry.
Are you good? CM Valen says, what's your parents' channel name?
It's Shelly's Nest.
Yeah.
And it's Jimmy's parents, but you know.
Yeah, it's like a turtle shell, right? And so the
Shelly.
Yeah, so the RV's name is Shelly, so it's Shelly's Nest. Yeah, I think they're in the chat too somewhere, so you might be able to find them. Let me scroll down. I'm sure I'm skipping some.
Oh, I did see someone say van across Europe.
Yeah, that just seems so scary to me right now, but we could do it.
It would just, yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah,
I definitely like the idea of backpacking in Europe because in Europe the public transportation is so good. Like you could ride a train from between countries so easily, or even a bus.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that would be a really interesting idea, but it sounds intimidating to me, just because it would be so much unknown.
Yeah. Black Sheep asks, do you recommend getting an inflatable kayak? If you have the space, I think they can be pretty good. And if you regularly like to kayak or go out on the water, I think for us it was like the kayaks are just like an extra. It's like an additive thing. It was like I don't know. It's like it's
like gravy.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's like the cherry on top. It's like you could do without it. And right now our van wouldn't be big enough for that cherry. So
yeah, I think we're also getting frustrated of like every time we want to get something out of the garage, you have to move 2 big kayaks because they're not, it's incredible for being a kayak how small they are, but they're still kind of in the way. So I guess it depends how much you like kayaking. But ours have served us really well.
Yeah.
If you want to buy them.
Yeah. Yeah, they've held up really well, and yeah.
Yeah, I've enjoyed having them. It just feels like time to part with them if we're gonna downsize. I don't think they would make the cut. Oh, patron number 97,
oh, yeah.
Dusty.
Dusty says patron number 97. So what were we at before?
We were at 92 or 3, I think.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys.
Oh wow, yeah, we got a bunch more patrons. Wow, thank you guys. That's so cool.
We're gonna have a really busy next patron live stream. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh wow, I see another one came in.
Yeah, Lon says 3 to go.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Fred says good night, 2:30 a.m. work alarm. Is that are you going to bed right now? Is that what he's saying, or is there something else I missed? You might be in a different time zone.
True.
Paula says I would use wool insulation.
We're looking at that for sure.
We're really looking at that. That definitely looks to be one of the best options. And then
so it is after 7.
All right. Should we I just want to scroll down to the bottom and make sure I caught everyone.
Patron 98, Hogan.
Oh, thanks, Hogan.
Thank you.
Yeah, CM says found your parents' channel. Can't wait to watch their videos.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch theirs.
All right. Well, I think this is pretty much where we're gonna call it. We usually try to keep these to about an hour, but it's always so fun. I hate ending them.
I know,
honestly.
It's always hard to end, but you want to end it before it gets before we're all bored of hearing us talk.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
$10 super chat from Bart.
Aww.
Thanks for the entertainment. I'm outside in the Texas heat working on ceiling and wall panels on the van. Time is flying with y'all.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you could be here for the live stream, and
I'm glad we could help a little.
I hope
distract you.
I was gonna say I hope we can distract from the heat just a little bit. All right, Lon says 99, 1 to go.
No.
Thanks, Lon.
Wow.
All right, I think we're gonna call it here. Thanks so much for hanging out. Wow, in our last live stream in the bus.
Oh, yeah,
That's sad.
that's true.
That's really sad.
No, it's fun.
It's
We're
fun.
gonna do more.
It's fun. We're gonna have more. We'll have fun live streams later. We might have some live streams in the workshop, like, you know, kind of that situation. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how busy we are. We gotta build this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us. This is really fun, and it's nice to like kind of connect with you guys and respond to your comments as they're coming in. I'm sorry we missed so many. I wish we could like keep up with them, but
yeah,
it means a lot to us, and it's fun to, you know, hang out with you guys.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna mispronounce that. Metolius says that they're number 100. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
We did it. All right. Good night, guys, and we'll see you next Monday, right?
I think so.
We'll
yeah.
see. All right. Sounds
yeah,
good.
we'll do our best.
Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Is it gonna end?